October is here, so that means it's almost time for ghosts, goblins, and anything else that goes bump in the night to come out and play.
But Halloween can be just as fun and festive as it is scary and spooky, with some clever tricks and treats.
We'll show you some of our favorite ways to make your haunted house a little more homey on this episode of DIY Today. Hello everyone and welcome to DIY Today. I'm Brittany.
I'm Jama.
And I'm John. Just like bonfires and football, Halloween is a fall family tradition that I think just about everyone enjoys.
And no one loves it more than the kids. From picking out the perfect Halloween costume to trick-or-treating door to door, they look forward to it all year long.
But the kids shouldn't be the only one that get to have the fun on Halloween. On this episode of DIY Today, we'll show you some unique ways to decorate your home this season.
We'll get started when we return.
Today we're going to show you how to make one of the most popular Halloween decorations that might even last you through the entire season. What you'll need is a pumpkin. For the one that we're doing today, we'll need some black paint. So we'll fill our cup up with some black paint. This is also going to require some decorative nails that you can find in any craft store. And just some pretty ribbon, your favorite kind. And let's get started. You're going to want to cover your entire pumpkin with the black paint. And this may require more than one coat. And that's okay. You just paint it on and let it dry for a good 15-20 minutes and then you'll put your second coat on.
Do you have to prep your pumpkin in any way?
We didn't prep these. You don't have to. If you'd like to, a neat trick is you can wash your pumpkin in some bleach water and that will actually keep your pumpkin more fresh so they won't rot early on if you decide to do it at, say, like the beginning of October.
I've never heard of that. That's really good because pumpkins, I mean, people buy them and by the time Halloween rolls around, they're kind of starting to slump over and mush, so that's a really good idea.
Right, yeah.
While Brittany's pumpkin dries, John and I are going to begin ours. I'm going to paint a pumpkin black and white stripes, kind of like a Beetlejuice theme, and glue a spider to it.
And I think I'm just going to go solid white on my pumpkin so that these nice black bats will stand out against it.
And now that our pumpkins are dry, we're going to start decorating them. For mine, like I said, we're going to need these decorative nails. And really the only thing that we're going to do with these are just push them into our pumpkin so that they come up to the rivets all the way around. Okay, and now that you have all your decorative nails in your pumpkin, you're going to take your ribbon, and this is really your preference, however long you want your bow to be on the front. We're just going to do a really simple bow. And there you have it.
And for the white pumpkin here, we just have some little paper black bats. And what we can do is we can attach those all over here with just a little bit of hot glue so that they look like they're flying off the pumpkin. To give it that 3D effect, we'll just bend the wings out just a tiny bit. Then we'll just do a tiny bit of hot glue on the back. Stick it here on the pumpkin. While that one's drying, we'll do another one. Bend the wings just a tiny little bit. Put it back here, and we'll do one more. Put it right here in the front.
And for the pumpkin that is black and white with the Beetlejuice theme, we're going to add a 3D large spider to the side of it. So if you kind of messed up some of your paint on a place somewhere, you can hide it with the spider. Put some hot glue on the spider's body. And attach it to the pumpkin.
These are definitely a great alternative to regular jack-o'-lanterns. Now after the break, Jama is going to show us how to make a door decoration to greet the trick-or-treaters. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to DIY Today. We've already got our pumpkins ready, but Jama has a neat craft that's also fun and frightful.
We're going to make a wreath today for your front door out of fabric that we've cut into strips of about 15 inches by a ½ inch, 3/4 inch, whatever you feel like you want to use. And we picked out two different patterns to use today, a spider web and then a chevron print. And after you cut all your fabric, you just simply start tying it to your wreath. Now that you've tied all your ribbon to your wreath, we're going to add a decorative skeleton to the wreath.
Hey Jama,
Yes?
guess who won the skeleton beauty contest?
I don't know. Who?
Nobody. Okay, so we're going to want to put a good amount of hot glue here on the bottom of this skeleton head. Okay, and then you just place them down here at the bottom. Okay, and then you have your spooky wreath.
We've shown you some fun crafts for outside of your house, but when we come back, we've got something spooky to really kick your party decorations up a notch. Stay tuned. We've all seen candy bowls, cobwebs, and other creepy party decorations, but Brittany is here with something you may have never seen before.
So apothecary jars and votives are really in right now. So for this decoration, what you'll need is a medium-sized votive and some of the fake cobweb. And what you'll want to do is just spread the cobweb out as far as you can without ripping it. And then you just put it over your votive and pull it down until you get all the way to the bottom, and then you tuck it under the bottom. Then you can fill your votive with whatever you'd like. You can put Spanish moss or grass or anything you want in the bottom, but for today we're going to use some more cobweb. So we're just going to put that down here at the bottom. And then we got a little crow, so we're going to stick him in. And we just got some twigs and branches from outside. And you just put those here in the back.
I bet that would look neat even if you painted the twigs.
Oh yeah, you could paint them black, or whatever you decide to have in here really could dictate what color you paint your twigs. But there you have your little Halloween centerpiece.
I'm going to make a votive with some candy corns and the spider rings out of the web that Brittany used. So first, to get our spider to face outside of the candy corns, I'm going to hold it right there and pour the candy corns. And there's your real quick Halloween decoration.
And for this jar, we're going to use some of Brittany and Jama's leftover fabric scraps from the wreath that they made. Tuck those down in the bottom of the jar here. We have a few little skulls. We'll put those around on the inside. We've got a couple other little skeletons we can lean up against it here. Now, I know something like this would be a hit at any Halloween party.
We hope you've gotten some new ideas to scare up this season.
Join us next time for some more crafts, projects, tips, and tricks that you can do yourself at home. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Happy Halloween!